Good morning. I am Susan Elrod, Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. On behalf of the trustees of the California State University and the faculty, staff, and students of Chico State, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 125th Commencement of California State University, Chico. Will you please rise and remain standing while Lauren Clement Sutton-Beattie sings the Star-Spangled Banner. Thank you, Lauren. It is now my pleasure and honor to introduce Acting President of Chico State and former President of Humboldt State, Dr. Rollin C. Richmond.
Thank you, Provost Elrod. This morning we are gathered at this commencement exercise to celebrate the achievements of our graduates and their place in the distinguished company of university-educated women and men. It is an occasion when we can rightly feel their pride and share their hopes as we look with them towards the future. Today we confer the bachelor's degrees on those students completing majors in communication and education, and the natural sciences. It is my pleasure now to introduce the members of our platform party. Starting in the front row from my left, they are Dr. David Hassenzahl, Dean of the College of Natural Sciences. Mr. Drew Calandrella, Vice President for Student Affairs and Honorary Marshal for the day. Ms. Lori Hoffman, Vice President for Business and Finance and Honorary Marshal for the day. Dr. Paula Selvester, Chair of the Academic Senate and our Mace Bearer. Dr. Susan Elrod, whom you've already met, Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs and Honorary Marshal for the day. Ms. Annette Hylison, Chair of the Staff Council and Honorary Marshal for the day. Dr. Angela Treathaway, Dean of the College of Communication and Education. Seated in the back row of the platform party are Morgan Getty, who's the Chair of Recreation, Hospitality, and Parks Management. Lauren Sutton-Beattie, our National Anthem singer. Dr. Todd Green and Dr. Tricia Edelman, who will read the names of our candidates from the College of Natural Sciences. Trinity H. Stirling, our reflection speaker. Lain Hensley, who is a 1993 alumnus of the College of Communication and Education. Dr. David McCoy and Dr. Emmeline Sheffield, who will read the names of our candidates from the College of Communication and Education. And our music is brought to you today by the talented members of the CSU Chico Wind Ensemble and their director, Dr. Royce Tevis. Thank you, all these people, for being with us today. It gives me great pride to extend another important recognition early in our program. Over the years that you have been at Chico State, you have been accompanied and assisted by an exceptional team of people who have helped you, supported you, and inspired you. They have dedicated their professional lives to their students and their disciplines. They have earned our appreciation and respect. Graduates, please join me in a great round of applause as I ask to stand and be recognized the extraordinary faculty and staff of our university. Colleagues, please stand. Thank you. I now invite Dr. Paula Selvester, Chair of the Academic Senate, to greet the candidates.
Welcome. Thank you, President Richmond, and thank all of you for giving me the opportunity to share in this celebration of your achievement. Congratulations. You're graduating from college with a Chico education. Did you know that the word education comes from the Latin to lead? You are setting out into the world now to lead in your communities, your workplaces, your families, and the world. A Chico education gives you the tools to explore and pursue knowledge. It gives you the confidence to speak about your lived experiences and use evidence to support the positions you take. It demands inquiry into the genesis and the legitimacy of dominant discourses. It compels you to act for the common good and protect the dignity and welfare of others. When you lead with a Chico education, you respect the environment, adopt sustainable practices, advocate for human rights, and champion ethical and moral decision-making. Graduating from Chico, you not only completed a degree in your major, but you leave here with a set of capacities essential for living and leading in a socially responsible way. I want to share with you capacities that I believe are the foundation of social responsibility, all of which characterize a Chico education. First, you leave Chico today with the capacity to appreciate and value human diversity, always championing the cause of fairness and equity. In your future travels and workplaces, among your families and friendships, challenge those who hold convictions or personal beliefs that exclude, disregard, or marginalize others. Be committed to the courageous expression of inclusivity and positive regard for those you work with, serve, and employ. Second, you hold the capacity to build trust amongst your peers, your colleagues, and your friends. Promote an ethic of care in all you do. Wherever you go, create, nurture, and sustain an emotionally supportive environment. Give and accept care from others. Recognize the strengths and needs and values of those around you. Third, you've developed the capacity to build community. At Chico, you've learned to value a sense of place. You've learned how to make and manage relationships. Use this capacity to organize, engage, and lead your communities in being an informed rather than a persuaded public. Fourth, you leave Chico with the capacity for self-reflection, evaluation, and improvement. Be committed to self-directed learning, critical thinking, and thoughtful reflection. Initiate the evaluation of your work. Plan and direct your own professional development. Strive to do better and to be better. Finally, you're leaving Chico with the capacity to lead. It is now time to claim your intellectual authority. Examine knowledge, inquire of its genesis, question its legitimacy, communicate your questions, your critiques, and desires. Lead in challenging racism, sexism, classism, and other ideological frameworks that hurt the integrity of your communities and your workplaces. Guide and inform social change. Wherever you go, provide conscience. Lead by example. In conclusion, when you graduate with a Chico education, no matter what your degree, remember this. You've been taught to appreciate diversity, build trust and community, to reflect, to improve, and to lead. Go out into the world with confidence. Be a wildcat. Thanks for listening. Congratulations.
Thank you, Paula. I'm pleased now to introduce to you Ms. Trinity Stirling, a candidate for bachelor's degree in environmental sciences, who will present her reflections for the day. Ms. Stirling.
Thank you. Good morning, graduates, faculty, family, and friends. I don't know half of you half as well as I should like, but I would like to tell you just a little bit about myself. In an interview recently, I was asked, "Why do you volunteer?" or "Why do you always say yes?" At the time, I had no idea how to respond. Yet, I continued hearing variations of this question over the past few months, and I have dwelled on it. My choice to speak up and volunteer has always been second nature to me. I literally think it was bred into me. Thanks, Mom and Dad. However, my answer to this daunting question now seems simple. I try to make choices that I am proud of and will continue to be proud of in the stories I tell later in life. These proud choices, these are the ones that we make with our hearts because we know it's the right thing to do. As I reflect on my past 5 years here at Chico State, I am proud. I am proud of my choice to come to Chico State because of the opportunities that this school has allowed me to experience. The cascade of choices that I've made since choosing Chico has allowed me to go on grand adventures here in Chico, on national student exchange, as well as traveling internationally. The friendships that I've made along the way, due to late nights in the lab, late nights in the field, and of course, late nights downtown, will stand the test of time. And this too makes me proud. More importantly, I am proud to be receiving my degrees from this school because this school was built on proud choices. Specifically, the Bidwell's choice to donate and convert their land into Chico Normal School. The honorable choices of the Bidwell family have been woven into Chico's culture, as has the school. This school is the heart and soul of the Chico community, a community whose passion for education has nurtured the growth into California State University Chico, a school which produces confident and motivated graduates. A motivation I believe to be driven by the freedom the school gave us in finding our niche and passion in one or more of its degrees. I would like to ask the graduates that have changed their major to please stand. I too have changed my major many times, and I am proud to have finally found the fields that I am passionate about, as I hope you all are as well. This would not have been possible without the passionate and dedicated professors that we've learned from along the way, as well as the continuous love and support from our family and friends. On behalf of the graduates, I would like to thank you all for the role that you have played in shaping our education. It is this opportunity to change majors, to gain new experiences, to fail and try again, and to finally choose a path that will continue to define us, that makes us confident, motivated, and unique individuals. Yet today, we gather on equal ground, dressed equally and about to receive degrees of equal opportunity, because we made it through this undergraduate rite of passage. Today, it is not our college choices that set us apart, but our choices of tomorrow. Let them be proud choices. In the honest words of Albus Percival Wulfric Brian Dumbledore, it is our choices that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. Congratulations, class of 2015, we made it.
Thank you, Trinity. I now invite Mr. Lain Hensley, a 1993 alumnus, to address the candidates. Mr. Hensley.
Thank you. I'd like to start with a question. Am I in the presence of greatness? Am I in the presence of greatness? Absolutely. There'll be more chances to participate here, so stay alert. Man, my mom and dad would be proud. They weren't sure I'd even get out of this place, and now this. All right. So here's the deal. I'm sure your loved ones are looking out at you feeling the same way. Sense of pride in what you've done. And I'd like to thank the faculty and staff, and of course the graduating class of 2015 for this opportunity to speak with you today. I am a proud graduate of the rec department in 1993. I'm the son of a Chico State grad, 1961, and I met my wife right in that gym right there. And we've been married for 21 years now, and we raise our kids as Chicoians, and I can see them, they rode their bikes here, they're just beyond the fence. I love this place, I love this town, and I love this university and what it did for me. I hope to convey to you now a few of the lessons that I learned along the way. From enjoying my successful 21-year marriage and counting to running my business here in Chico, and to fighting and beating cancer almost 2 years ago. That's right. I've learned that the game changes today. You see, in school, they teach you the lesson and then you get the test. From here on out, you get the test and then you learn the lesson. And if you don't learn that lesson, you get the test over and over and over again until you do. Be humble and curious, and know that you're not going to pass the test the first time. Be patient with yourself. And the real question is, what do you do after you make the wrong choice, or you find out that you put all of your energy into something that didn't work? Will you make progress or excuses? Will you take responsibility or place blame? And will you become a victim or a survivor? Or will you bring less of you or more of you to the next test? Raise your hand right now if you have a little voice that talks to you. Yeah, some of you have your hand up. Some of you are sitting there right now going, what little voice? What's he talking about? I don't think I have one of those. That's the voice that I'm talking about. I'll give you time to process that. Now that voice, its job is to protect you, to guide you, to make it through the day without humiliation or injury. But that voice can also show you the path of least resistance, convince you to take it. and then try to justify that was the right choice, even though the guilt is overcoming. Or that voice can lead you to days like today, when you overcome. Remember when you walked into your kindergarten class, first grade class, you had your hand up high like this? You remember this feeling right here? You remember that? Your hand fell asleep and you'd switch hands. Remember when you figured out this leverage move on the table? That was you playing full out. And right or wrong in first grade, when you get it wrong, your friends look at you like, good try, I think you were close. But in the third grade, someone laughed at you and said, are you stupid? That's not right. 2 times 2 is not 5. We start holding back more and more, and we lower our hand until we end up a senior in high school, sitting in the back, maybe whispering our hopes and dreams to a friend, if at all. I heard that 7,000 high school students a day drop out just in the United States. 7,000 dreams. What happened to them? What happened to their little voice? Today, you have separated yourself from that majority and answered the call to greatness. You put your voice of security and safety in the back seat. Life's endless possibilities called to you, and you answered to grow, to stretch, and to succeed, to be here. Now, I need your help right now. I want to demo something. When I say go, I want you to just point at somebody next to you, and I want you to say, you go first to them. Now, you're going to do this 3 times quickly. Get your finger up right now. And when I say go, you're going to say this. Now, don't hit or spit or hurt anybody in this process, but 3 times to 3 different people. Ready, set, go. You go first. You go first. You go first. All right, now, when I look out at the world, that's what I see. I see people looking at other people saying, you go first. You go first, and that reflexive voice says, hey, you go first to say, I love you. Then I'll say, I love you back. You go first to say sorry, and then I'll be sorry. You go first to trust me, and then I'll be trustworthy. You go first to be a good professor, and then I'll be a good student. If you were a good student, I'd be a good professor. And now you'll say to your boss, hey, you go first to pay me more, I'll work harder. And they're looking at you saying, you go first to work harder and I'll pay you more. You're the one now that should be willing to go first. Take the courage. Now, to gain it all, you must be willing to risk it all, to put your hand up high. To have your heart broken fully, you have to risk it fully. To trust fully, you must risk having your trust completely broken. Many of these people around you have gone first to see in you that you could get this done, that you could graduate. And I challenge you today to go first, to say you're sorry if needed, to say I love you if it hasn't been said, and to thank them for the support that they've given you. Now, the great leaders we all know, we have Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King. They had many things in common. They went first to see hope in poverty, first to see peace in war-torn world, first to dream of a humanity without color and division. It's time for you to go first. Now, these great leaders have something else in common. They're all dead. It's just us now. And I'm looking around wondering who is going to go first to change the world. It only takes one of you, but we all have to try. I hope that you have discovered something while here at Chico State that is so meaningful, so powerful to you, that you're willing to go first when no one else will. Now, it's hard because right now it feels like this is important, what I'm doing. But we want to judge in the moment we're doing the work in front of us. And who's to say that it might not be more important when I'm spending a few moments with my 9-year-old son, teaching him how to read or how to ask forgiveness of his mom or his older sisters. It's said that anyone can count the number of apples seeds in one apple, but only God can count the number of apples in one seed. Many seeds have been planted in you while here at Chico State. And my hope is that you will enjoy the fruits of your labor and plant more seeds for all of us, for future generations. A few final comments. 5, pick a good partner. Be a good partner. You cannot do this alone. Find someone who sees in you what you don't see in yourself, and be someone who sees in others what they don't see in themselves. Build on your strengths, but question your reflexes. Your reflexes will leave you defensive when getting feedback. You'll see your flaws before your strengths, and you'll quit relationships when they get hard, and most likely just before they get to the good parts. Deep love and deep commitment can only be reached after working and struggling together. Put in the work. Never sacrifice what you want most for what you want in the moment, because the moment will pass, and what you wanted most will elude you like a butterfly in the wind. And finally, be ready to work harder than you've ever worked before, be more scared than you can imagine, and be more proud about what you can accomplish when you lead with your heart and you trust yourself more than your mind tells you not to. And finally, my answer, I most definitely am in the presence of greatness. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Lain. You are an inspiration, a wonderful inspiration for all of us. Thank you. Candidates, no one makes it through a college degree program without some help. Each of you owes gratitude to someone, people who have been your strongest supporters, giving you encouragement and love, as well as considerable help in so many other ways as you prepared to move out into the world, and also to clean out your room at home. We know they take great pride in your accomplishments today, and your graduation is a singular achievement on their part as well. It is altogether right then that the graduating class join with the entire university in expressing the appreciation we feel for the folks surrounding us, your parents, your grandparents, spouses, children, and significant others who are present today in person and spirit. Graduates, would you please stand and honor and thank all these folks with an exuberant round of applause. Distinguished visitors and guests, faculty and friends, it's now my great pleasure to introduce the candidates for the bachelor's degree. Would Dr. David Hassenzahl, Dean of the College of Natural Sciences, please come to the podium.
Okay, that's what I said, okay.
Distinguished guests, faculty, friends, and family, it is my distinct pleasure on behalf of the College of Natural Sciences faculty to present to you, President Richmond, the 2015 candidates for bachelor's degrees in natural sciences. Marshals, please present your candidates for degrees.
Department of Biological Sciences, Dr. Jeffrey Bell, Chair.
Dr. Rick Ford, Department of Mathematics and Statistics.
Marie-Rose Jimenez Dunbar.
Eric Jorek Strom.
Lauren Ann Poland, cum laude.
Derek Stanton Montoro.
Sarah Elizabeth Santich.
Jeremy Dara Thomas.
Paige Corinne Gutierrez.
Samuel Riley Lane.
Sophia Frances Weber.
Stephen Robert Huff.
Faith Berlin Hostetler.
Antonio Jose Silvetti Falls.
Jiang Ka Lor.
Deva Daniel Esposito.
Ali Hassan A. Alsaki.
Owen T. McCall.
Gahun Lee.
Tyler A. Clark.
Nu Su Yang.
Jin Woo Kim, summa cum laude.
Mai Lao Xiong.
Joel Clement.
Fatima Ahmad.
Brittany Patricia Hampton.
Negin Kiasat.
Kendra Brianna Kenbenhoven.
Fu Yang.
Lee Se Chow.
Brenda Avalos.
Sandra Jeanette Torres.
Sarah Elaine Eggert.
Sarn Saturn.
Megan Elizabeth Jace.
Alan Joseph Gian Sanchez.
Graham Charles Gooch.
Trey Alexander Nichols.
Robert Jeffrey Scott.
Nikita Benson.
Chadwick Adam McCready.
Holly Louise Mava.
Tyler Robert Fowler.
John Wayne Russell.
Devin Blair Trinity.
Scott Paul Peterson.
Franz Honig, recipient of Special Award.
Guadalupe Hernandez.
William Richard Pendergraft.
Denny Yang.
Samuel Lewis Krasnobrod.
Dr. Catherine Silliman, Chair, Department of Nutrition and Food Sciences.
Colton James Duncan.
Jeffrey Arthur Holyoke.
Sean W. Bentink.
Janice Chapri Johnson.
Billy Hawk Paris.
Taylor Ann Duchan.
Vaughn W. Harold.
Jamie Lynn Lambert.
Tara Brooke Stelsride.
Melissa Lynn Falk, recipient of Special Award.
Kathleen Ann Muir.
Ruby Cower.
Alexandria Jane Warrig.
Churvang.
Charlene Michelle Brooks.
Nuzong.
Antonio Munoz Howell.
Satuli Gloria Palma.
Nicole Adriana Leeper.
Bailey Elizabeth Henshaw.
Brandy Pearson.
Megan Marie Lomax, cum laude.
Sundeep Lally, recipient of Special Award.
Jocelyn Ray Miller, summa cum laude, recipient of Special Award.
Daniel B. Barbosa.
Pearl Lowe.
Ashley Elizabeth Gillespie.
Jacqueline Elise Dedmore.
Jordan Michael Barnes.
Roy Vargas Mendoza.
Molly Ann Murphy.
Lauren Nika Nakabayashi, sorry.
Carson John Clark.
Chanel Ann Filto.
Peyton Charles Laurie.
Andrea Jean Crittenden.
Russell Murray Ellison.
Christine Elizabeth Ramirez.
Joey Johnson.
Christina Alexandra Sashin.
Billy Lewis Bullard.
Kaylee Francis Son.
Genevieve Colette Klein.
Adrian Hoagland Rumsey.
Terrell Analco Alcares.
Kayleen Beekler.
Melanie Rose Erickson.
Alexandra Leigh Cruiser.
Emily Rose Stein.
Jennifer Lauren Markwart.
Christina Marie McLennan cum laude.
Carly Mills Caripo.
Alexander Berkeley Swanberg.
Sarah Rebecca Salvin.
Charles William Templeton Jr.
Jamie Dawn Tucker.
Heather M. Lothar.
Charlotte Marie Condrell.
Diana Tao.
Katie Ray Fry.
David B. Corson.
Melissa Lynn Goings.
Miranda Joy McLemore.
Megan Jean Belser.
Kristen Nicole Westwick.
Jessica Alexis Varela.
Anya Brown.
Julianne Van Buskirk.
Alexa Woodward, recipient of Special Award.
Jean Marie Biscaglia.
Rosemary Dean.
Edward Alvin Slattery II, summa cum laude.
Jennifer Nicole Cope.
Selena A. Barton, cum laude.
Audrey Lee Hollingsworth.
Adam Christopher Aguilera.
Brianna Kathleen Mooley.
Noel Duenas Arteaga.
Michael Curing.
Quentin Lawrence Rocha.
Karen Melissa Galvan.
Aaron K. Dougherty.
Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry, Dr. Randy Miller, Chair.
Terry Joe Shapenik.
Rama Alena Garcia.
Hunter Nicole Stiglitz.
Daniel G. Parker.
Shelby Lynn Grimes.
Crystal Bright Mauer.
Corinne Nicole Friedman. No, we get to keep this.
Alex David Charles Anderson.
Nicole Guzman.
Jeremiah David Wills.
Megan Marie Mitchell.
T. Scott Patterson.
Paige Claudia Warner.
Lindsay Lee Quigley.
Taylor Renee Jones.
Nicholas A. Sabin.
Mariah Justine Graham.
Avril Phyllis Davis.
Chelsea Ann Paris.
Nicole A. Smith.
Denise Nicole Crowley.
Carter James Holt.
Abigail Irene Skilcorn.
Kevin James Walsworth.
Christine Rowe Bays.
Megan Renee Keener, recipient of Special Award.
Kelly Marie Bergstedt.
Monica Alejandra Gonzalez, recipient of Special Award.
Gwen Marie Thomas.
Ashley Nicole Law.
Abigail Lynn Bassett.
Leo Savage Lowe.
Shannon Lee Woodfill.
Emily Susan Bladorn.
Dr. Carol L. Houston, Director of the School of Nursing.
Department of Geological and Environmental Sciences, Dr. Russell Shapiro, Chair.
Diana N. Kulati.
Michelle Teresa Meloche, recipient of Special Award.
Brian Michael Cully.
Charla Jennifer Stockton.
Leilani Ann Sutherland.
Ashley Jeanette Brockman Shields.
Renee Maria Hubman.
Trinity H. Stirling.
Gabriela Elise Talavera.
Amy Alexis Repanek.
Mary Lee Larson.
Sophia Marie Willis.
Lauren Michelle McCorkle.
Kristen Nicole Arts.
Natalie Jean Snyder.
Alexis Morgan Cami.
Sasha Senkovich.
Justin Scott Davis.
Nicolette Michelle Singleton.
Corinne Dawn Tanner.
Hannah Christine Bayless, recipient of Special Award.
Mark Edward Szymanski.
Samina Khan.
Jessica Elise Dewey.
Crystal Miranda Christiana Beck.
Sophia Rachelle Sommers.
Justin Michael Moore.
Sierra Nicole Negrete, recipient of Special Award.
Karina Ann Rapp.
Evan R. Brownlee.
Alicia Catherine Tasheva.
Joseph Scott Womack.
Lao Tao.
Carly Nicole Sparrison, recipient of Special Award.
Alan Russell Bowles.
Stephen Christopher Kirk.
Leanne Barbara DeVault.
Law Lore.
Susan Lee.
Eric Robert Stars.
Cameron Elizabeth Davis.
Colin David Crawford Martin.
Rachel Elizabeth Mayer, recipient of Special Award.
Kevin Matthew Clement.
Rachel Elizabeth Thornton, recipient of Special Award.
Shay Elizabeth Arceo.
Daniel Richard Turner, recipient of Special Award.
Caitlin Virginia Hanan.
Rob Anthony Ritter, magna cum laude, recipient of Special Award.
Jansen Leon Rink, cum laude.
Karen Ann West.
Connor Allen Vugrenes.
Sherry Renee Palamba.
Jean E. Woodmansee, recipient of Special Award, cum laude.
Nicole Marie Duranis.
Andrew Mikhail Gomez.
Michelle Celine Johnson.
Edgar Ivan Martinez.
Jessica Kvitka, recipient of Special Award.
Kirk Patrick Elberg.
Jenna Lee Greer.
Matthew Joseph Bancroft.
Ashley Noel Davis.
Colin J. Pryor.
Catherine Rose Reinmuller.
William French Schumacher.
Chloe Saravia.
Stefan Owen Miele.
Jessica Ray Haskins.
Nicole Samantha Sherman.
Ashley Nicole Phil.
Julie Nicole Russell.
Kayla Jean Creesh.
Department of Physics, Dr. Luz Buchholz, Chair.
Jessica Antoinette Buney.
Chris Kyle Kanashiro.
Catherine Lynn Holzer.
Jacob Ryan Knowles.
Rachel Nicole Nuno, recipient of Special Award.
Jason Robert Stockton.
Haley Rose Horner.
Brendan Joseph Mangano.
Zach Butchelder.
Department of Science Education, Dr. Julie Monet, Chair. Allie Suzanne Freeman. Emily Rose Lim. Kenneth Dotson, summa cum laude. Kyle Lee Swaggery. Abraham Soria Perez. Amy Marie Saxon. Tara Elizabeth Gear. Faith Elaine Reynolds.
It is now time to present the candidates for the College of Communication and Education. Thank you. Would Dean Angela Treathaway please come to the podium?
President Richmond, distinguished guests, families, and friends, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Communication and Education, it is my honor to present to you, President Richmond, the Chico State 2015 candidates for degrees in behavioral, communication and education. Marshals from Communication and Education, will you please present your candidates for degree?
Department of Communication Design, Chair Dr. Michelle Meadows. Jennifer Meadows, off to a good start.
Susan Weisinger, Chair, Journalism and Public Relations.
Francis D. Rienzo.
Alexander Nevin Meyer.
Tanner Harrison Leon.
Amanda Sue Locke.
Andrew Stephan Phillips.
Michaeli Olignik.
Lauren Alyssa Van Weschel.
Jose Palolo Olivar.
Cortland Surito.
Haley Nicole Rodriguez.
Kailea Rose Lerba.
Darius Diaz Azmuda.
Mackenzie Kathleen Cowdell.
Siang Tak.
Jordan Goarty Mitchell.
Alan Cuevas.
Daniel Joseph Gao.
Ernesto Arturo Rivera.
Gordon Maxwell Mann.
Bill Hall, recipient of Special Award, summa cum laude.
Stacy Lowe.
Nicholas Aaron Carr.
Marlee Joe Reddig.
Quinn Allison Western.
Corey Michael Hackbarth.
Moses Joshua Zarate.
Riley Davis Grimm.
Paul Marshall Smeltzer.
Alyssa Ruby Draper.
Kristen Lee.
Holland Barbara Mervis.
Nicole Lena D'Souza.
Daryl Nicole Scott.
Sarah Marie Winning.
Amber Nicole Speciali.
Anne Elizabeth Stanley.
Timothy O'Brien Hannafin.
Emma Louise Woodbright.
Devin Page Palladino.
Elizabeth Patricia Dutt.
Hillary Jean Queen.
Sophia Maria Exupalias.
Devin Scott Schneider.
Dejanay Morris.
Ulysses de Jesus Medrano.
Rochelle Ann Schmidt.
Christian Robles Fox.
Anthony James Carter.
Rebecca Emily Sanger.
Brendan Igas.
Casey Marie Benson.
Emily Christine Duran.
Kendall Elizabeth Davidson.
Matthew Vislowski.
Cammie Janie Carter.
Asia Deanne Sharaga.
Samantha Ann McDonald.
Kristen Victoria Moran.
Jacqueline Anita Anton.
Nicole Marie Santos.
Christiana Elizabeth Michelle Palmer.
Anne Courtney Page.
Andrew Nguyen Schwander.
Jessie Marie Severin.
Rebecca Michelle Pearl.
Kathy Nicole Kenzie.
Tracy Sarah Allen.
Ashley Christine Oluni.
Nathaniel Cameron Lulau.
John Riggin.
Oscar Aquino.
Emerson Chandler Speed Keenan.
Michelle Allen Vislowski.
Gary
Michael.
Gary P. Nelson the First.
Brittany Lee Hausman.
Anthony Michael Estrada.
Matthew Lawrence Anderson.
Rebecca Lillian Miller.
Juan Ramirez Gomez.
Kylie Michael Ramos.
Tulor Vong.
Miranda Lynn Young.
Andrea Dawn Patterson.
Diane Corinne Gallagher.
Connor Weissard, recipient of Special Award.
Lindsay Rochelle Murin.
Anthony Edward Skaggs.
Molly Elizabeth Bailey Andrada.
John Webb Lloyd V.
Kelsey Nicole Belshaw.
Connor Davidson.
Angelique Leela Klein.
Jason Allen Olson.
Carrie Patrice Young.
Charles Martin Harder.
Tara Sol Miller.
Vincent Santiago de la Torre.
Jessica Danielle Barber, recipient of Special Award.
Thomas Craig Ridquist.
Juliana Jane Eveland.
Juan Pablo Cisneros.
Gwendolyn Marie Abigail Corner.
Sierra Shepherd.
Corey Lynn Brooker.
Julie Ann Sandbank.
Rachel Elizabeth DeSico.
Shaylin Little, recipient of Special Award.
Alexander James Irving, recipient of Special Award, summa cum laude.
Rachel Lauren Israel.
Kayla Christie Wilkeson.
Jaro Gilbert.
Jihan Shen.
Joshua Michael Gill.
Lindsay Wang.
Julia Grace Flynn.
Ana Ven Beatrice Among Sobri Benyas.
Whitney Ann Rosen.
Juliet Camille Reingold.
Ross Emerson Smith.
Rachel Faye Ziren.
Matthew Nicholas Ewan.
Dr. Josh Trout, Chair, Department of Kinesiology.
Sherilyn Charlie Olivia Robbins.
Kevin Richard Adams.
Kamran Key Faramond.
Nicholas A. Yitan.
Robin Margaret Kodai, magna cum laude.
Danielle Nicole Lundstadt.
Trevor Lawrence Grell.
Ashley Marie McLaughlin.
Kira Virginia Maker.
Blair Weston Gardner.
Sarah Catherine Bogovich.
Andrew Todd Messerschmidt.
Stirling Claire Olmsted.
Aaron Martin Bentley.
Narisa Kabig Hansen.
Justin Wayne Todd.
Oso Joaquin Mazu.
Curtis Robert Stevens.
Michael Jean Carup.
Amber Michelle Sharp.
Jaden Noel Chioy.
Abigail Nicole Amos.
David Roman Farias II.
Brittany Rose Gutterson Davis.
Natalie Meng Truong.
Troy Adrian Archie.
Jason M. Belangi.
Kelsey Ann Barrett.
Jared Camera Wiest.
Christiana Marie Maleo.
Christian Elliott Zerker.
Eric Gregor Jennings.
Salahuddin Abdullah Al-Bouti.
Logan Justin Appledorn.
Amanda Lee Jensen, cum laude.
Kayla Gail Knight.
Rachel Jane Frazier.
Omar Diaz.
Paige Danielle Klein.
Alejandro Coronel.
Michael Leon Valdez.
Mitch Raymond Kofi.
Christopher Douglas Heron.
Zachary Lewis Lamb.
Logan Roy. Missner.
Samantha Ann Miller. Sophia Jean Wackerman. Geraldo Nicholas.
Cameron Joseph Harry.
Aaron Todd Thomas.
Trevor Joseph Anderson.
Jacob Mark Evans.
Hae Young Moon.
Sean Michael Getzel.
Guiso Durandane, recipient of Special Award.
Theodore Robert Elsenbaumer.
Jin Lee.
Lee Ann Watson.
Julia Marie Fink.
Matt I. Eaton.
Kimberly Caitlin Bear.
Nicole Erin Briggs.
Allison Laurel Fulkins.
Chelsea Jean Peterson.
Mary Elizabeth Trujillo.
Samantha Alexis Conroy.
Andrea Elisa de la Cruz.
David Richard Quillen.
Alex Catherine Bravo.
Andrew William Haley.
Ashley Nicole Dees.
Taylor Joseph Wakefield.
Jessica Lindsay Clark.
Janae Grace Burkhart.
Alyssa Ann Merrill.
Michelle Ann Blacklock.
Melissa Ann George.
Amelia Kathleen Major.
Taylor Lane Lusk.
Sean Frederick Rogers.
Asia Marie Reisinger.
Michael Richmond Blake.
Elizabeth Amandes Cortez.
Brandon Michael White.
Kayla Moreno.
Sage Kathleen Clark.
Billy Harold Burrell Jr.
Maria Pedad Mazarregos.
Rigoberto Pena Jr.
Julie Elizabeth Anderson.
Pana Tiong.
Alejandro Hernandez. Congratulations.
The great
Adam Kevin Richards.
The great Department of Communication, Arts, and Sciences Chair, Dr. Suzanne Miller.
Nikki Leanne Taylor.
Andrea Grace Leonard, recipient of Special Award, cum laude.
Sarah Nicole Paulini.
Kristen G. Rowe.
Paul William Ware.
Angela Lee Adams, recipient of Special Award.
Jacob Russell Albritton, magna cum laude.
Linnea Margaret Biddick, cum laude.
Corey Matthew Bentoncourt.
Ashton Grace Lipine.
Francisca Fernandez.
Ilse Margarita Rodriguez Avila.
Kaylee Marie Strazo.
Melinda Melendrez. Melissa Melendrez.
Kelly Nicole Mahiha.
Jasprit Chima.
Lydia M. Reed Blaxicon.
Gina Renee Calabrese.
Kramer Edward Runiger.
Hillary Rose Courier.
Jeremy Eugene Jenkins.
Paige Elizabeth Eicher.
Shelby Nicole Talia.
Alyssa Ann Webb.
Nolan Harris Grenstein.
Marissa Torres.
Richard Morgan Lumley Yee.
Karen Vang.
Troy Davenport Neiman.
Kelly J. Doran.
Jose M. Garcia.
Caitlin Marie Cadigan.
Margaret Erin Kruger.
Olivia Ray Watt.
Erica Faith Melmauer.
Brianna M. Ferner.
Natalie Nalito Samnoda.
Emily Teresa Selner.
Brianna Remain Jordan.
Melissa Luann Linden.
Jan Amy Molinas Gonzalez.
Alexandra Light.
Bailey Marie Lundy.
Jacqueline Lorraine Kaido.
Taylor Ann Hansen.
Ali Marie Budd.
Nalali Verna.
Caitlin Danielle Thompson.
Anthony Charles Wagoner.
Andy Kaori Uno.
Ryan William Candasso.
Joanna Rose Costa.
Jordan Joseph Brownfield.
Savannah Nicolette Andres.
Paul Silas Dolfini.
Jeremy Charles Preston.
Anthony Michael Agostini.
Liliana Vargas.
Trevor James Taylor.
Sarah Lynn Wade.
Vincent Gabriel Igor.
Sierra Lynn Brooks.
John Christopher Zadakas.
Hannah Louise Smith.
Joseph William McIntyre.
Amanda Shaylee Ray.
Samantha Ann Gregg.
Natalie Marie Quiroga.
Tyler Griffith King. Alberto Huerta.
Kelly Lane Kennedy.
Danielle Ray Bevan.
Julio Elise Moore.
Ryan Alexander Cox.
Christine Marie McIsaac.
Mallory Elizabeth Lent.
Tamara Leah Stryshek.
Madeline Teresa Shannon.
Rosalind Nicole Cox.
Madison Brooke Gillette.
Kimberly Leanne Foote.
David Donald Vernon Jenkins.
Sabina Elise Davis.
Daniel Nicholas Burns.
Astrid Vera.
Simon Riley Billings.
Mitzi Ann Levy.
Sean Paul McNamara.
Katie Kimsey.
Mark Chavez.
Stephanie A. Weber.
Michael David Barber.
Melissa D. Green.
Jorge Cervantes.
Leah Ashley Conserve.
Diego Fernando Clavigo.
Katie Marie Burbridge.
Martin Willen Chrovron.
Mary Catherine Jope.
Kelly Nicole Fredrickson.
Polly Lohr.
Haley Brian Kerr.
Christy Tau.
Christina Maria Avelslos.
Nancy Yang.
Stefani Ann Yanazo.
Sandy Yang.
Edith Salinas.
Emily Jane Davis.
Mati Kwan.
Taylor Allison Hoppy.
Stacy Marie McDuffra.
Brian David Frisson.
Melissa Nicole Colkin.
Nicole Corinne Barger.
Nicole Manago, magna cum laude.
Christina H. Contreras.
Vanessa Yolanda Medina, cum laude.
Harpreet Gill.
Alexander Philip Steindal.
Teresa Isabel Abernathy.
Taylor W. Berg.
Kathleen Lynn Kelly.
Chelsea Fern Castro.
Clara Adela Sanchez Deaver.
Constance Louise Leandro.
Chelsea Elena Hood, cum laude.
Laurel Stebbin Lawson.
Alyssa Lauren Smith.
Ashley Ray Quiros.
Alexis Ann Spencer.
Brianna Elaine LaRue.
Casey James Cantel.
Danson Shivaya Kylie Shanturi Wibbling.
Victoria Lee Johnson.
Alyssa Nicole Cabry.
Michael David Bruno.
Rochelle Marie Geisler.
Connor Gary Buell.
Tessa Michelle Hansen.
Rebecca Cleary Reardon.
Heather Adelaide Pastoras. Josephina Danielle Smith. Melissa Diane Rosen.
Chloe Corrine Crawford.
Kaylee Allison Haas.
Garrett Len Goldman.
Samantha Lynn Strang.
Kendall Aubrey Gauman.
Andrea Zaragoza.
Kayla Ann King.
Taylor Graves.
Nicole Marie Morelos.
Erica Ava Colmar.
Chelsea Ellen Wells.
Hakeem Willie Earl Dyson.
Brianne Kathleen McAvoy.
Nathaniel Matthew Borer, recipient of Special Award and Summa Cum Laude.
Thomas Michael Clementi.
Simonpreet Kaur.
Ashley Suzanne Stickle.
Matthew Hideo K. Sakai.
Kyle William Gohagen.
Catherine Elaine Ray.
Joachim Gazmi.
Amanda Michaela Kristen Evershavir.
Bianca Maricela Chen Sanchez.
Megan Rochelle Delamater.
Vanessa Yanali Winston.
Erin Olivia Roberts.
Caitlin Rose Lasco.
Jackson Tatsui.
Emily Marie Denton.
Colton Spence Fitter.
Tambiso Mawema.
Andrew Ballard Fiora.
Kali Nicole Eckhart.
Jared Dean Shields.
Harrison Matthew Zarchin.
Jason Williams.
Alexandra Marie Underwood.
Colin Todd Rhodes.
Hillary Catherine Clare.
Ryan Christopher Pudwell.
Reed William Pierce.
Joseph Edward Valdez II.
Jacob Daniel Anthony.
Jacob Ryan Matthews.
Morgan Alessandra Edwards.
Tyler Lundy.
Tanner Garrett Rulon.
Nicholas James Koenig.
Chad Hollis Chappell.
Michael Christopher Purara.
Elizabeth Grace Albrecht.
Casey Michael O'Hara.
Jennifer Nicole Madrafrau.
Devin Tyler Hines.
William Spencer Thomas.
Claire Elizabeth Holly.
Ivan Fernando Mora.
Karen Elizabeth Gray.
Nico Anthony Zumbas.
Caitlin Mary Widert. Roxanne Victoria Garon.
Janie Kendall Uraleyans.
Bethany Joelle Williams.
Martha Elena Zapata Reyes.
Rachel Lauren Kierse, recipient of Special Award.
Christopher Frederick Mathewson.
Travis Michael Keppel.
Mark William Rossiter.
Adam Lely Mao.
Desiree Monique Gonzalez.
Sao Vang.
Ariel Ativ Conniff.
Cynthia Michelle Morales.
Catherine Louise Lambert.
Kelvin Graham Otake.
Lauren June Pearson.
Jessica Marie Slutty.
Allison Christine Palmer.
Joseph Edward Stremfeld.
Jessica Elizabeth Alderetti.
Samantha Jean Hawkins, recipient of Special Award.
Lauren Hope Terry.
Carson Miles McGinnis.
Madison Lee Pasquanini.
Jennifer Lee Macy.
Julia Renee Baker.
Tyler Eugene Ashbaugh.
Alexandra M. Castillo.
Andres Munoz.
Erin Marie Mulstedt.
Kira Joe Sunday.
Nicole Elizabeth Nunyanen.
Jacqueline Bive Macy.
Megan Ashley Barr.
Kelsey Lynn Salmonen.
Robert Dominic Zidek.
Taylor Michelle Foster.
Riley Elizabeth McFall.
Samora Ann Horton.
Janelle Elizabeth Kamenian.
Heather Marie Soden.
Gail Kirkpatrick.
Takara May Ragland.
Jamie Joy Marie Rollins, recipient of Special Award, cum laude.
Jordan Elaine Roberts.
Megan Nicole Holhenreiter, cum laude.
Brandon Lee Johnson.
Spencer Judd Wolcott.
James Frederick Wesner.
Michael Anthony Badahelho.
Sean Gregory Gierty Jensen.
Ronald Christopher Golosik.
Alexander Cates Phil.
Tomomi Ishiwada.
Sarah Holly Pedone.
Tawuk Ham.
Caitlin Callie Wagner.
Anita Vega Zamora.
Courtney Nicole Grace Brown.
Megan Erica Holfer.
Chad Elliott Bursina.
Ryan Patrick Grady.
Taylor Elizabeth Hippolyte.
Tyler Matthew Bowman.
Moni Cherie Davison Mays.
Victoria Brooke Loomis.
Hannah Lee Womack.
Natalie Elizabeth Leach.
Michelle Susan Walker.
Kaylin Ann Arison.
Sarah Ann Rabibo.
Christopher David Berry.
Ann Francis Ward.
Derek James Isomaki.
Hu Hong Lee.
Robert Alvarez the first.
Emily Joyce Rubens.
Hema Crystal Guerrero.
Lowen M. Lewis Quigley, cum laude.
Bryce Vincent Wolford.
Dr. Laura McLaughlin, Associate Chair, Department of Recreation, Hospitality, and Parks Management.
Gracie Aida Hessinger.
Christina Jean Reckart.
Kelsey Suzanne Cast.
Juliana Marie Pazzali.
Sarah Lynn Talon.
Melissa K. Purcell.
Alyssa Marie Dersahagian.
Laura Ann Purcell.
Laura Nicole Dial.
Jamie Joyce Jagers.
Daniel Malaki Cardenas.
Tanner Blake Willis.
Sarah Michael Patrick.
Jacob Michael McFarlane.
Catherine Bronte Price.
Shelby Jackson Poole, magna cum laude.
Danielle Michelle Williams.
Jessica Lila Castillo.
Dana Julia Padilla the first.
Fabiola Pani Yagai.
Robert Hook.
Allie Michelle Gotts.
Susan Elizabeth Anderson.
Delphine Ann Winter.
Gina Gabriela Gori.
Sarah Jane Marks.
Annalise Morofka. Jenna Annalise Pasco.
Jessica Mason Luez.
Kyle Douglas Daly.
Nolan Geyer Fisher.
Sydney Diane McDermott.
Megan Kathleen Gormley.
Alexa Espinoza.
Maddie Otley Witchney.
Melissa Janelle Muncie.
Kate Margaret Marquez Sweeney.
Timothy Francis Gow.
Sarah Elizabeth Glenn.
Darian Nicole Johnston, recipient of Special Award, summa cum laude.
Madeline Jane Smedley.
Nicole Lee Lightfoot.
Mariah Karen Sprinkle. Alexander Maria Lay.
Danielle Marie Harder.
Colin H. Mills.
Brittany Ann Gadrin.
Reed Davis Cochran.
Brooke Leah Berry.
Erin Elizabeth Haight.
Jacqueline Langull.
Cody Becker.
Gina Lynn Bradley.
Remy Herford.
Shanar Alexandria Everts.
Marissa Spinelli.
Nicole Marie Hill.
Paige Alexis Wilson.
Megan Nicole Daubert.
Brittany Ray Lamoto.
Jessica Marie Cherry, cum laude.
Kendall Marie Dempsey.
Alyssa Nicole Amaral.
Mark Patrick Porneau.
Matthew Ryan Holshoe.
Jacob Robinette Lundeen.
Michael Raymond LeMcClure Jr.
Lucas Carl Johnson.
Delaney Elizabeth Lytle.
Caroline Elizabeth Nelson.
Alexandra Nicole Burns.
John Ryan Darms.
Jessica Esperanza Ariga.
Scott David Aguilar.
Brenda Say Chow. Casey Lynn Camp.
Daniel Mills Ruger. Sonia Nina Jones.
Catherine Lynn Combs.
Scott Allen Lynn. Lain.
Rebecca Ann Carlson.
Natalia T. Manata.
Benjamin Jacob Schrift. Ryan Douglas Zirkle. Raylyn Paige Vincent. Andrea Bobby Hokanson. Stephanie Elise Bota. Alicia Lara War.
Abigail Nicole Taylor.
Liberal Studies Program Coordinator, Dr. Esther Laraco.
Lauren Michelle Holgan.
Tiana Marie McFarland, magna cum laude.
Sarah Van Doren.
Chloe Elise Countryman, magna cum laude.
Sean Serban.
Nicole Madison Kuntz.
Valerie Renee Pratt.
Season Elizabeth Harris.
Kelly Jennedy.
Christina Nicole Dazzaro, magna cum laude.
Harrison Quinn McMillan.
Morgan Fayan Stevenson.
Michelle Marie Boggs.
Deanna Kathleen Davis.
Stephanie Joyce Falzon.
Erin Renee Abrio.
Shannon Ray Scott.
Nancy Lynn McCoy.
Caitlin Lee Asaro.
Madeline Marie Iriarto.
Samantha Leanne Kemp.
Teresa L. Burlingame, magna cum laude.
Nicholas Walbot Farage.
Anna Marie Elizabeth Kahn.
Jake Hans Coleman.
Mary Ann Romero.
Christine Irene Talaz.
Brianna Michelle Barker.
Arden John Wagoner cum laude.
Haley Renee Donovan.
Daniel Richard Hemstra.
Haley Theodora Hatfield.
Julianne Elise Schlegel.
Vanessa Chanel Angelique Reed.
Tori Rose Martin.
Dana Joanne Simpson.
Tori Caitlin Sams.
Carrie Lee Schmidt.
Megan May Tabler.
Catherine Jean Kimball.
Kelly Elizabeth Chief.
Holly Nicole Davis.
Amanda Nicole Stefani.
Matthew J. Chan.
Carly Ray Todd.
Matthew David Morley.
Corinne Esther Krause.
Tariq Mahamud.
Kristen Kayla Gleason.
Rebecca Ann Zarzinski.
And Jermaine DuPont.
Catherine Elizabeth Moresco.
Samantha Nicole Bowler.
Jennifer Lynn Beskin.
Kayla Brianne Terry.
Alexandra Tyler Cox.
Tiana Leandra German.
Jessica Ann Gant.
Whitney Rose Willitson.
Daisy Garduno.
Elizabeth Ann Hammer.
Lisette Franco.
Edward Emmett Finney III.
Chia Lee Lohr.
Stephen James Wagey.
Chawa Yang.
Anthony Mario Almaguer.
Tong Yang.
Victoria Shannon Engel.
Yer Lohr.
Brian Anderson Adams.
Catlin Ray Staton.
Michael David Sosinski.
Jennifer Silva.
Gabriella Maxine Abato.
Lindsay Aaron Phelps.
Lauren Pamela Campbell, magna cum laude.
Sydney Allison Beard.
Madeline Elizabeth Mumford.
April Michelle Campagna.
Kelsey Nicole Fine.
Megan Marine Hamlin.
Jana Ray Ratner.
Allison Frances Monroe.
Jessica Ann Snedeker.
Brittany Natalia DeWalt.
Sylvia Werdenise Goodall.
Amy Nicole Shingara.
Tori Marie Krupalo.
Elizabeth Ibarra.
Kristen Michelle Harvey.
Adriana Lujano.
Yuslin Sanchez.
Taylor Katie Parsons.
Shelby Ray Stallings.
Shalina Christina Zeideker Broman.
McCall Carson Stanier.
Melissa Christine Civil.
Claudia Katarina Sanchez.
Pa Juana Vang.
Lily Genevieve Hanson.
Amanda Kaboa Vang.
Kelsey Ann Chapman.
Yi Yang.
Christina Angela Benedict.
Jessica Lee.
Victoria Ann Navarro.
Samantha Renee Warner, cum laude.
Jessica Ray Lynn.
Amber Lorraine Ferry.
Kelly Ann Schmidt.
Nicholas A. Berry.
Colette Frances Boto.
Bernice Haro.
Carissa Jane Polly.
Danielle Christine Martinez.
Cara Delaney Farrell.
Margaret Lauren McFarland.
Connor Demas.
Denton Joseph Garwood.
Paulina Belmontes.
Ellie Jean Wiley.
Kayla Marie Elder.
Jenna Marie Coates.
Ninan Nimal Dawali.
Nicole Ann Butando.
Seth Keaton Williams, magna cum laude.
Carlina Surai Kondral.
Stefan Alexander Silva.
Alexandra Catherine Herman.
Kelsey Miriam Dixon.
Carolyn Kelly Lobenbor.
Danielle Nicole Baxter.
Valentina Sofia Casoto.
Brianna Danielle Schultes.
Chelsea Ann Cozell. April Dawn Upcurley.
Florence Cynthia Spelt.
Michelle Marie Brothid.
Hua Chang.
Sonoma Ray Kuntz.
Jolene G. Tensman.
Caitlin Elizabeth Muzzy.
Tammy Lynn McLaughlin.
Cassandra Charisse Bob. Camelia Jean Waller. Kaylee Catherine Anderson. Nicole Marie Maderos. Allison Gail Hernbroth. Nicole Elizabeth Gottwalls. Mary Marie Mull. Caitlin Elizabeth Pipkin. Andrea Joy Davis. Amanda Justine Heron, recipient of Special Award, summa cum laude. Kelsey Renee Larson. Lindsay Elise Olds, magna cum laude. Terry Jean Bunn. Tiffany Nicole Chubb. Rachel Lynn Salem. Lourdes Garinez. Marissa Alejandra Arvizu. Natasha Noel Hoagland Bridwell. Amanda L. Bradeen. Diana Torres. Joyce Virginia Moreno. Andrea Stefani Hernandez. Bianca Noemi Ruiz. Dakari Willow DeGermo Uplinton. Jessica Moreno, recipient of Special Award. Renata Tuolami Null. Bridget Ruth Helen Shea. Taylor Ann Caldwell. Sydney Nicole Morocco. Lauren Taylor Rivas. Jenna Lee Gilo. Danielle Nicole Kettner. Lauren Elizabeth Galindo. Kristen Patricia Cole. Maria Lopez. Jessica Kerline Jensen. Chelsea Lee Johnson.
All candidates for the degree, please rise. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree appropriate to the course of study you have pursued, with all the attendant rights, responsibilities, and distinctions pertaining thereto. Graduates, you may move the tassels to the left of your cap to signify this momentous occasion. Now let's welcome to the stage Miss Mary Elizabeth Nice, music major, to sing the university hymn. Miss Nice. Graduates of Chico State, let me be the first to congratulate you on all you have accomplished. Please remain standing to allow the stage party and the faculty to recess so they can congratulate you as you leave the stadium.